So I started this Journey to Jesus challenge in my private Facebook group, and we are reading and sharing a chapter of Luke every day until Christmas Eve. And what a blessing it has been so far. But I want to share something that stood out to me today on day 4. The reactions of the Pharisees and the people in Jesus's hometown to him always stops me in my tracks. It is fascinating to me that, and sad also, that those who knew Jesus from his childhood, they could not see him as the Messiah. It's like they were too close, too familiar with him as just another person or craftsman or carpenter from their town, and they couldn't understand or grasp his true identity. Now, on the other hand, it's striking that the demons immediately knew who Jesus was. They recognized him as the Son of God right away, which is ironic, isn't it? The very beings opposed to his mission were the ones who could see him most clearly. This entire scenario makes me think about our world today, because it feels like a lot of times, even now, people struggle to recognize and accept deeper truths, especially spiritual ones, because we want to overlook what's truly important because it doesn't fit with what we expect or what we're used to. So just like the people in Jesus's time, our own perceptions and biases can blind us to the truth. And it's a reminder to always keep an open heart and mind and look beyond the surface. And also be willing to see things in a new light. We always say on our podcast, it's a perspective shift. Sometimes things that have been ingrained in us need to be shifted, and there needs to be a shift in the way we're looking at things. And also, lastly, on this chapter 4 in Luke, let it be a reminder that if you have given your life to Jesus, if you have surrendered your life, if he is doing a new thing in you, that the people closest to you, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your husbands, your wives, they may not accept it. They may not be able to see the new creation because they're so stuck on the old you and the things that you've done in your past and the sins that you've committed that they might not understand are completely forgiven when you give your life over to Jesus. So let this be an encouragement to you today that even Jesus, as he was creating miracles everywhere and people were looking at them, watching them happen, that even the closest people in his hometown were not willing to accept that. Yet as soon as he stepped foot in a room and there was a demon, that demon stood up and said, I know you. I know who you are. You're the Christ. Even the enemy knows who Jesus is. There are believers walking around in this world that don't recognize Jesus when he walks in a room, but the enemy does. That is why it is apparent that we put on the full armor every day. Have a blessed day. Hey, and if you haven't joined the challenge, type in the comments and I'll get you over there.